Hi everybody, Carol and Luke from Lummi Heart Centre. This is our very first live video together. It's very, very exciting. And this is definitely going to be the first of many. So things have been really changing in our world. And, we're really glad that you can all be part of that. So for those of you who don't know our story, Luke and I actually met. Hello, Kirsten. Luke and I actually met 2 years ago, and we developed this amazing friendship. And we also found that we were connected to a lot of people, and we travelled in the same circles. Oh, hi, Debbie. And Justine. Hi. We found that we were connected to a heap of people, and we were also travelling in the same circles, and we didn't even know each other at the time. Nope. Hi, Kurt. So when we first met, I was 45 and Luke was 44, and we've both been married before. So we've both been in marriages for quite a while. I've been married for 16 years. And how long were you married?
Nearly 13 years, but together for nearly 17.
Yeah. So, we'd come from, we'd been divorced, but then after that, we had both also been in, hi Sam, hi Jessica, been in relationships that really didn't serve us. And this is where we both got most of our learning. So I'm going to let Luke talk a little bit about his journey, and then we'll share a little bit more with you.
Absolutely.
Hi, Paul.
Oh, hi, guys. Luke here. So as you guys know, that myself and Carol, we've been together for nearly 2 years now. It's been an amazing journey. And if it wasn't for myself and for Carol doing this work that we've done, I'm sure that it would have taken a lot longer for us to connect together. And going back into my earlier days of being married, I got married about 25, so I was quite young. I felt I was quite young to get in that world, and learning about learning to even have a relationship was it was very hard to understand, because what I learned from my parents is what I don't do that now. So, and my parents only knew what they knew, so we can't blame our parents for our relationships that we have. We can learn about the contrast, about how to love from the heart without any expectations. However, for both my major relationships that I experienced before meeting Carol, I used to always be the people pleaser, and it was very easy for myself to be emasculated over time. So my higher learnings from that, really, it gave me clarity what I was really, really looking for, and to have someone as loving as myself, because I do give more than 100%. I'm sure I give more than 100%.
You do.
But also to receive that and continue that love. So that really, learning from that contrast about, and also finding a partner that had the same love language as myself, because if we don't have the same love language, if we're very kinesthetic and we like touch, our partner or our new partner may not like that. So it's about gaining clarity on our love languages. So for myself, over the learnings over the last, hello Donna, but the learnings from these experiences has definitely given me clarity, and I've grown from those experiences. So it's not saying that I've got to stay in my goop and say, I feel sorry for myself, and I'm sure that I had moments where I did feel sorry for myself. However, there was also, for me, reaching out to other, to have coaching, with certain coaches at the time, and I chose two major coaches that helped me, give me clarity and higher learnings from my journey. Not just to say that I was going to attract the same kind of partner as I did prior. I was looking for something different. So I'm going to pass you back on to Carol. I've got this question that people ask a lot when we connect, is saying about doing the work. So, what does it mean by doing the work to grow? So I'll pass you back on to Carol and she can talk about doing the work.
Well, I'm going to come back to that actually, because I'm going to just give a little bit more of my story. Absolutely. As well as where I've come to, because I know that question is really relevant.
Yeah.
So I was married at 21 and, sometimes as you go on in life, you outgrow people, and basically that's what happened. Luckily I have a really good relationship with my ex-husband and the father of my boys, but it was the next relationship that I had that was really challenging for me, and from coming from this relationship which was emotionally abusive, which was something that I hadn't really experienced on that level before. So being in this relationship for 6 years was quite challenging. But in saying that, I am grateful. I'm very grateful for that, because it's actually made me a stronger person. Back then to who I am now, I'm a lot stronger. But that relationship actually gave me so much clarity about what I didn't want in a man, and it also taught me to never ever settle. And this is where I found the value in knowing that I'm worth so much more than what was given in that relationship. And for us, we just want to teach people. We want to be able to help people to understand that you are worth so much more. And the question that Luke was saying about doing the work, I mean, when we want to work with couples, we want to teach you how to get clear. We want you to know what you want from your partner. We want you to know the expectations that you put on yourself for that relationship, but we also want you to get clear in what sort of relationship you want. Because if you've got no clarity in what you want in the relationship, or what sort of qualities you want your partner to bring, it's sort of like going down the road without a roadmap, not really knowing what direction you're heading in. And this is where our relationship recharge program is going to help you with all of that and so much more. And thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. And it's our mission. It's really our mission to come together as a couple to teach couples that, you can have this. Because really, I never, ever thought that I'd get married again. It was like, no, never, no, it's not happening. I mucked it up once, so I don't ever want to do it again. And then this guy comes along and sweeps me off my feet. And, I've become a completely different person. Like, I am not the same person I was 2 years ago. Luke is not the same person he was 2 years ago. And, I've completely, I think I've transformed. I don't even look the same as what I did. And I look back at some photos when we were first together and I go, oh my God, who is that woman? But now, I know what I want, and we know what we want, and we just want to serve. We just want to be able to help people and, bring out the best in people. I mean, we are both working not just with couples, like we are working with women and men singularly, whether they be in a relationship or not in a relationship. We are here to bring out the best in you, regardless of where you are in your life, because, there are so many people out there that are just suffering unnecessarily. And, having Luke just gone through all the training, the NLP training that I did last year, he can help as well. So, if there are people out there that are watching this video and they resonate with Luke or they resonate with me, I mean, we're happy, whoever you are, to help you. But just getting back to the relationship recharge, I mean, that this is a private coaching program. You know, I did put it out to do it as a group program a little while ago, and the feedback that I got was that most people at this stage, you know, want to keep their stuff private, and that's totally fine.
Understandable. Yeah, we got a lot of feedback about that. So it's about taking to that next level and really, you know, creating a better version of yourself so you can be, you know, that great person for your partner, whether you're in a relationship or not. You know, I feel that, you know, doing that work as an individual has created, you know, myself to be a better version before I ever met Carol. So, you know, I have lots of gratitude, you know, for Madison Harper, yeah, and for Jenny. You know, it took time, and to really look at, you know, why was I still doing the same things all the time, that, you know, doing the same kind of pattern behaviours, and I just knew after a while that I had to change something. I had to change the way I was living life, and also, you know, I found that my friends were changing, so I wasn't hanging around the same kind of people anymore. I was really starting to change to connect with more like-minded people. You know, and grow together and have you know, really loving, conscious relationships, even with my friendships. So for us, since we've been together, that's changed again. Like it's gone to the next level again, without even thinking about. We're creating better versions of ourselves every day, and upping the ante by, you know, doing the trainings, you know, with the NLP and Timeline, and Carol doing the hypno. I think it's really important that. Yeah, for us to be of service to you guys, you know, your feedback, your comments, your phone calls, your emails, you know, they mean a lot to us. So we can help serve you better. You know, these relationship recharge programs, you know, we've done a lot of work behind the scenes. You know, so if you haven't seen as much on lives or posting over the last couple of months, we've been busy. Been quite busy doing a lot of work behind the scenes, and we really want to give you guys as much value as possible and over deliver, so you can have that better life that you've been dreaming of. It is very, very possible, and second chances
they do happen.
They do happen,
even in your 40s.
Am I 40?
Yeah, I didn't think at now 48 nearly, you know, that I would be remarried and the happiest I have ever been in my entire life. And we just want to be able to really share our experiences and, you know, and help you to understand that, you know, once you do the work and you actually love yourself unconditionally first, that's the biggest thing. You've just got to love yourself first before you can then love someone else. You know, it's about getting to know you, getting to understand who you are, getting to understand what makes you tick, what makes you think this way, what makes me do this, you know. And, you know, like we were talking about love languages, you know, when you know your love language and you know your partner's love language, they don't have to be the same. You just got to understand each other. And that's where so many relationships fall down, because they don't understand how each other likes to be loved. I mean, we're very fortunate. We have exactly the same love language, which is words of affirmation and physical touch. So, you know, when he's being beautiful to me and, you know, telling me he's proud of me, and, you know, I can give that straight back. But you know what? The best thing is there is no judgment. And this is where a lot of couples really fall down, because they want to say stuff to each other, but then they go, oh, what's he going to think, or what's she going to think? And, you know, for goodness sake, you're a couple, you need to go back and think about what it was like when you first met. You know, when you were all gooey and, you know, you were happy to say the silly things and, you know, be cheeky with each other. I mean, this is where, you know, this is where I've changed. I mean, I've completely transformed in this area, because in past relationships, I was not allowed to be that cheeky woman. You know, to be, you know, to be able to, you know, be playful. To be able to be playful is just so crucial to having a loving relationship. It's crazy. You know, there's so many people out there that don't experience that on a daily basis. And, you know, we have just so much that, you know, we want to share with you. So, you know, if there's anyone out there that wants to reach out to us, you don't have to be in a couple. You can be a single person, you can be in a relationship already. But if you want to make improvements to any relationships, whether that be with your kids, whether that be with your family, you know, we are here. You know, we are here to work with you. We just want to serve you. And, you know, we're going to be getting on here and doing a lot more of this stuff. So if any of you have any topics that you want us both to talk about or to address, you know, we're here. Yeah, and we absolutely adore you too, Justine. We love you to bits. So, yeah, like I said, you know, we're just here to serve you. We want to be here and help you have the best relationships you possibly can. So I think that's about it. Hey, you got anything else you wanted to say?
Yeah, I think trusting that, taking that leap, that, you know, when I decided to take that leap of faith, you know, and I had a dream a very long time ago that I would find the woman of my dreams, and I held that vision very high. I would always talk to the stars or talk to the universe and say she's out there somewhere. And even though that I had other experiences in relationships prior to meeting Carol, I still kept that vision quite high that I would connect with someone who was like a female version of me in saying that, and someone who is cheeky and someone who's very loving and always has kind words to say, and always, you know, has, even if there's times where we need to kind of kick each other at the butt, but we do it from the heart. We do it, you know, we want to see each other grow and so we can fly together. You know, when you support your partner, you know, you guys can fly. You know, you guys can fly when you've got that supportive partner, and you've got these dreams and goals that most people would have fear to take that leap, whether it's a work thing or whether it's, you know, buying an investment property, whatever it's going to be, that's going to take you to the next level. If you've got that love and support from your partner, you know, you can achieve any goal possible. And, you know, even recently, you know, for myself, letting go of doing my old job in factory said thing, you know, for 30 to 40% of my employment, now going into, you know, we're both now fully 100% committed to serving you guys. I've had that love and support from Carol, and I really feel that wasn't the case. So it's really exciting that, you know, we can do that. So guys, we'll leave it for now. We're going to continue our day, but if you've got any questions, you can send us an inbox or type yes if you want to connect more in the messages, and we'd love to be of service, and we look forward to seeing you guys
again.
Wow.
Have a great day.
Ciao.